Okay. All right, we are live. So I got up and streamed early, like 6 something a.m. this morning, but then what ended up happening was I went and actually got I basically went and got some extra sleep. I only meant to, step away for like an hour or two or something. But then it was like, nah, like I slept for like 5 hours. I was like, damn, I'm I'm really tired. So also, I've been mostly streaming in a somewhat noisy environment. I've been pretty much trying to learn OBS, learn streaming, learn what it means to essential. Oh, let's not get hit. Oh. And basically what's been going on is I've been trying to just learn what I can learn. And next week, I was thinking about rushing to get it maybe today.
Job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
Don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
No assumptions until we see the evidence.
Excuse me.
Right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. You might get along after all.
This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive, and 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Know that there's like 40 crimes in this game, so pretty much I'm gonna be trying my best to pretty much do as many of these as I can. Yeah, so as I've been learning how to use OBS, I've been learning pretty much about how to get clean audio, even though you may not be in the most.
What's the situation? Half a dozen shooters, sir. Cold-blooded sons of bitches. Real professionals.
What do you mean?
Witnesses say they bounced in, aced the guards, and went straight downstairs. Christ knows who they're working for, but whatever's in that vault, they want it bad.
I want to change my weapon. Oh, come on, dude. This game is chugging right now.
Lay down some fire.
We've got to clear out the bottom floor.
Come on, make a push for the building.
Son of a bitch shot me!
I'll cover you.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this audio.
They've blocked the goddamn stairs. Detective, take the elevator.
All right, I'll wait here. give them a chance to regroup.
Wish me luck.
This game is just so stylish. It's
Buddies upstairs are dead. That leaves you, pal. Come on, Cole, what's taking so long? Give it up, chump! I know you're there!
see you, bruh. Come on, jump out. Come on, jump out. Come on.
There he is! Blast him! Just you and me. You can live to tell the tale. That's it. That's all of them.
That's crazy. I always thought they were like real quick one-off things. That was like actually something like really, really, you know, complex. I mean, not complex. You just went downstairs.
Car 11K. Shots fired, suspects are down. We're code 4 here, but I need an ambulance at Bank of America. 7th and Olive. Notify coroner and detective headquarters.
Roger on your ambulance 11K. All units code 4 on the 211 and Bank of America. Code 4.
Let's let my partner drive.
Can you drive to this one?
That's a really cool thing too. You can let your partner drive to save on the drive, because the driving in this game, it's like serviceable, but it's not like great.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press
The
conference.
lip
once the
syncing is
autopsy's
off.
complete. I have two of my finest investigators on the case, fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex.
Captain,
Alonzo
aren't there
Williams.
similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that
So you don't
matter?
believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world, with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to be that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the city of angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
I don't know why I'm trying to this. Yeah, I don't know what's that about.
Detective, I was first on scene.
You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. Family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
So basically, there's been a string of murders, and we thought we got the guy that did the last one. We got the guy that got the last one, but now it's looking like
Can't be much help to you,
the
Phelps.
real one has shown up. Maybe as a way to say,
She is.
why is that? What is going on? I don't know why this keeps getting reset, but I don't like the I don't like the fact that I get like updates, not updates, but I get things on the screen for the clues. I like the
Stopping angle in the Henry case. Was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
yeah. So basically, the difference between this one and that one that I can see, that looks like that could be blood, but that could just be some type of mushroom or something.
If the motive was robbery, why not take the money? Well, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
Here it is. Yeah, see, the last victim didn't have writing on it.
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
So she was struck. Oh,
Signature mark is very
Distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
did he stomp on her?
What's this mark? A cut on the finger.
Fourth finger, left hand, a wedding or engagement ring, violently removed.
Detectives, RNI says that Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Brae was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Just grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We could have this...
Similar MO.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane. Just grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Yeah, this game is like really chugging right now.
So what's going on over there? criteria.
That's what's crazy about this case, because they're like, we already got the guy, and now they don't want to
You know the way. You can drive.
reopen the case because they're like, they have to confront the fact that maybe they got something wrong.
Still might be some playing the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If it doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? Well, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? Then don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
That old guy, he just wants to get to retirement and get on with his life. They're like, maybe you got the wrong guy. Wait, hold on. You know, we don't need to be getting into all that. We don't need to be getting into all that. Got to pop out my chat. My streams, I'm thinking about getting a webcam. The reason why I don't have a webcam now is because, you know, I live in the basement. There's not really, you know, much to really look at, you know what I mean, behind me. So
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle? We're gonna have a look around.
yo, the way that these officers in this game, LA Noir,
Sit tight.
and the way that they just be like, hey, can I come in? And then, yo, we just gonna look at everything. It's like, damn, bro. Like,
My partner will explain everything when he gets back, okay? There's nothing to worry about.
my partner must have a kid because he be ready to, like, go off on every single adult that he sees, especially the dudes. But yeah, he's speaking to the daughters like, nah, don't worry about it. You know, everything's good. You're safe. You're gonna be alright. My guess is he has a daughter.
No sign of a wedding ring.
What's that red box? What is that?
Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body.
There's still something else. I haven't found all the clues, so there's something else. The kitchen. There should always be something on the kitchen. In the kitchen. What is it?
Not much help.
Okay, so what is it that we can find? Because there has to be something. Oh, not something down. That's not good. There has to be something because the music is still going. Oh, the violin. There's something I'm not getting.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Maybe I have to pick up the brush. There's still some type of clue hanging around, and I can't tell what it is. I'm missing something. The music is still going. Oh, what's that?
Nope.
I'm missing something. The garbage, maybe?
Incidental.
I'm missing something, but I can't tell what it is that I'm actually missing. Hold on, they got a backyard. Hold on. There's something. I know I'm not this bad. Oh, the shoes.
Work boots. Size 8s.
There we go. That's everything.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Could try.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
Look at the technology in this game. Look at it. It's fantastic. Although I do feel like in this game, good cop, bad cop accused is just a horrible system. I think the original system of, what was it? Truth, doubt, and accuse. We're gonna go bad cop.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. Mommy always wore her golden butterfly.
Okay. Now what we need to do is we need to go ahead and look. And look for this person. Missing watching rings.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
It's definitely
You seem reluctant to talk about her jewelry.
It's a touchy subject with Daddy. He thought she wasted too much money on her appearance.
damn, I got that wrong. What was I supposed to do? Accuse? But what could I
Wait,
possibly...
perhaps there's more I can tell you.
What was I supposed to say?
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon, I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
They work boots. Let's use a point to remove an answer. Yeah.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Thanks, Miss Muller. You've been very brave.
Hey, what gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What the... But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
That's not true, buddy. That's not true.
You should come clean if you're having an affair or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
Mm-hmm.
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Yeah, and
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Mueller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Mueller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
yo, the way people be talking to one another sometimes is like, that guy could have easily punched Cole in the
there and
mouth.
bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi. Check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Oh my God, we all know who this lady is. So I saw you over there at the house, and I was wondering what was going on.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Mueller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Mueller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Mueller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
That price is outrageous.
Roll up
Step
on him.
away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but
Oh,
don't shoot
come
him.
on.
We need this guy to make the case.
This doesn't look good, Hugo.
Wait, but didn't
I
we
can explain
check?
the blood.
Didn't we already check these shoes?
Get him booked in at Central, officer.
I don't remember seeing blood on the shoes.
And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, Detective.
Is there someone you could call, miss?
I don't. It's home and.
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have a family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncle?
Call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and.
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid. Galloway, Homicide Division, badge number 564.
Go ahead, Detective Unit.
Phelps, 1247.
We get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie Bray Street.
I need
Send
an address
someone
on a
down from
Belmont
Juvenile Hall
High
to
School.
Look after a young lady.
Checking for you, Detective.
Roger, 11K.
Yeah, let's go,
Belmont
baby.
High, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thank you.
Inform Detective Phelps that the coroner has a report waiting at the police morgue downtown when he's available.
Got it, KGPL.
Can you drive to this one? I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for it.
Always make the husband, fellas. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some lives in my day.
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
Appreciate it. And try this one on for size. Rusty's razor.
How's that go?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course. The famous Lex ignoramus.
Closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away, that one.
Yeah, but how many people are actually guilty when you think like that? Cops be like, oh, no, we got the right guy. As soon as something happens, we got the right guy.
Since fabric rationing's over, we have to go. I told you I can't Saturday. I'm busy. Busy where? You're going on another drive with Baby Gardner, aren't you? So what if I am?
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
They ain't getting away from me. If they ever make a sequel, I'm gonna need for... Damn, my audio is redlining for like a whole 2 seconds.
Hurry, you can still catch him.
I don't know what it is about. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I caught up to you. What's up? What's up? That's one thing about this game. It's like I wish that this game got a sequel, and that way you can shoot suspects, like wound them in the leg.
11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. 11K, code 2.
So the mother did end up at the school.
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you low-key motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
This guy's just all in the
You're under
open.
arrest, Eli. You're in very deep trouble. Get some backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in. They can roll out the red carpet.
This guy's just all out in the open. Like, yo, I like little girls. It's like, wait, nigga, what? Man.
What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir. I would say so, yes.
Thanks for your help.
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here. The overalls are
H&M.
stenciled HM. Mueller is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
Bruh, my partner is already like on his way. Like, before the music even plays saying that you found everything, this guy is already like, bruh, I'm at my limit.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Mueller homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thanks, ma'am.
That's the guy from the paper who solved that big case.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car, he had her jewelry, the DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Mueller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for now.
That's crazy. That's a crazy mindset to have. Like, and the thing is that like, I honestly I would agree. Like, yeah, a man may have killed his wife, and it's like that's rage. You know, it happens, but you hope that it never happens to you or yours. But a child molester, and one that just ain't even like trying to hide because he knows he's in danger. It's like, nah. Let's make him for it. And the husband has an anger problem, which means eventually you'll be able to get him for another incident. And of course, another incident means another victim, but...
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
That's not what I'm. That's not the one that I think. I think this is the rope. This one just looks like it.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
Okay, so we have a husband, and then we have
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
We're gonna go do some interrogations.
Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that. The coroner's.
How so?
You don't want them enjoying their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
Been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
If I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out the print.
Monetizing that?
Trying to. Yes.
Figuring out a way to make some money off of that, right?
Yes.
Good. If you believe it, it'll happen.
I feel you.
I want to make Homicide. I mean, you know you made it if you got that test.
Better not go soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest. I want to make Homicide. Are they ready?
Bowler's in 2 and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
Do I need to fill this out? Yeah, okay.
Look at Rusty.
We were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
You know anything about this mess?
I've been in this job 20 years.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
This is your automobile, correct?
You down on your luck, Eli?
I've had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
Isn't there anything else you can do?
Afraid not.
Can I have my phone call?
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine. You can't misplace big yellow letters HM out front.
They give you any workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green coverall. Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
Can I post his bail?
No.
HM was for that, not Hugo Muller.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
Are there any newspapers to read while I wait? No entiendo.
Farm boy like you, Eli, must prefer Magay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid. Tie hitch and braid. It stays tied.
Has anyone seen my pen?
Okay.
You killed Mrs. Moeller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
You were smoking a cigarette in the other room? I ain't talking to you. Do I need to find someone to look after me, Nina? Were you at home last Saturday? I have faith in the Lord. Do you, senor?
Afraid not.
Mommy said she isn't cooking tonight. What do you want to eat? Because I was going to go probably figure out what I want.
I'll take anything. What do you want to eat?
I really don't matter. Literally. I'm downstairs. Pizza. Wait, you had pizza yesterday, didn't you?
Say it again.
You had pizza yesterday?
No, I ordered
I've done 14
Yeah.
years
Chinese
in and
food.
out of prison,
Yes.
son. You think you can outweight me? You're wrong.
You're a liar, Eli. You needed the money, so you killed her.
I've been around some, son. You got some evidence that proves I stole that butterfly from that woman?
So now you want me to lie. Are you gonna let me go? What the hell is the LAPD up to these days?
I done told you I found that pretty thing. I never stole it.
I don't like you, Eli. I think you're an evil man. I think you try to pass off your pain to other people. I can't make you for this case, but my consolation is that I don't think you will be out of prison for very long.
You can count on it, shitbird. By the way, Eli, the captain and the Hat Squad would like to talk to you next. Any idea what they might want to talk about?
Can I see my cousin?
For my money, Hugo Muller's our #1 suspect. The evidence is solid. I think it's time we hit him with it.
Do you not see why I hate this city? Negative.
I'm no yegg. I scat for scratch. Is that so wrong? You didn't know about the insurance money, I take it. No way. Can you take these bracelets off? They hurt. That's correct.
Okay, so
Did you know, Mr. Bukowski?
Straight through the red light. Said she never saw it.
whoa, if that's 0, where's the other?
You gonna trust me with something? Or can I go back to sleep?
I say
Maybe I'm tripping.
Seems like a nice boy. Putting all those hoodlums in jail.
If that's 2, where's 1?
My wife is so dumb. She stares at orange juice for hours. Plus, that's her
Oh, he's in 1 and the other guy's in 2. That's right.
If you were twice as smart, you'd still be stupid.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
could just go ahead and get a webcam, but like I said, I like to play mostly in like the dark, and I feel like a webcam is fine as far as you have like a background that's presentable. I don't want to show it and then next thing you know, it's like you see me and then in the background you just see like the boiler and all that type of stuff, the vents and excuse me. So once I move and get my own space, I'll set the whole room up.
Why are you just sitting there?
Yo, what's going on?
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Are you going to tell me what I want to know, or do we have to take it out of you in lumps?
Give it your best shot. I can take whatever you're throwing.
That's an X. Damn it, I got it wrong.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
You're lying, Hugo. You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof.
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
A Chrysler Airflow.
So I guess that explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler. Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the Army.
Your wife was strangled with a braided rope, which we found in the trunk of her car. I think you bought that rope specifically to strangle her.
You can think whatever you want. But that rope has nothing to do with me. My wife is the victim.
Okay,
here.
so apparently I'm not doing too hot.
But so am I. What am I going to do without her? And you. You heartless bastard.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
It was you, Hugo. I'm offering you a chance to come clean on this.
For the last time, I did not kill my wife.
We're letting you go for now, Mueller. Go home and see your daughter, and work on your story. It's got more holes than a batting cage.
That's the guy. Detective, that's him. That's the guy who parked the car, I'm sure of it. Hey, he's getting away!
That's not true. I can't go to jail.
Yeah, my partner already just out there just.
stab me and I'll try to bust his tires.
Oh,
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
gotta be kidding me.
Tram! Deus Ex Machina. We got lucky, Russell. You and your goddamn Latin, Phelps.
What's up?
You want to watch the movie? It's 2 hours.
Yeah, I know. Is everybody gonna watch it?
Yeah, we're about to go get some food and then start it. But I didn't know if you wanted to. Because Quince and I said you were trying to go to sleep.
No, I gotta be asleep by like 7, so
It's 4:30.
it's like 4:45.
Yeah. We'll make it. We'll make it. We'll make it. I'll call you when we do it. Okay.
Show me your hands.
How does Janitor dude just come out of nowhere and then be like, yo, that's the guy, that's the guy, that's the guy? It's like, wait, what? How do you know something? I was gonna go charge the pervert. That makes me look at the janitor a little wrong.
I have to say I'm disappointed. I stood in front of a troop of reporters and made promises. Promises of swift and fearful retribution, and you bring me an armful of vagary and happenstance. You made the department look bad, lad. Do it again and your career as a policeman will come to an abrupt and ignominious end. You two are back on the streets. Find street criminals, roust them, beat them, and restore some fervor to your police work. Your next case will come when you've revived my faith in your abilities. Now get out of here!
That is pretty sad.
Phelps, we captured 2 regular army. Lieutenant! Phelps, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank.
I'm in charge here, Medier.
Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
No, they're beat. Why they look so sullen? They're wondering why we haven't killed them yet. There is no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Get this, Golden Boy actually seems to know what he's doing.
あなた方の階層と名前を名乗ってください。
第44大部隊所属兵だ。
キスマ、何様だと思ってるんだ。
See that, boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
Do you know why we are fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the US of A and our way of life.
They attacked the U.S. because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country denied us the gas to run our cars?
I mean, that is a good way of leading people, being like, okay, we may be at war, and when you're fighting, it's real simple to say they hate us, and it makes it easier for you to get your job done, but it's like, there's always something in the background being done. It's like every war is soldiers fighting,
Phelps.
but
I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Yeah, it's my real name. You can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
as a truck driver, I kind of understand sitting down, eating your food, and needing to go. And you just be like, sometimes I can't it's as a truck driver, when you get food, it's like I'll be mostly in the truck.
The citizen reports a man with a gun on Grand between 4th.
Alright, so the family wants to watch the new Suicide Squad. I wanted to watch it too, but I've been holding off on it just so people can, you know what I'm saying? It's just so everybody can watch it. I have my sister, she's up from college, so it's like, trying to make sure that we do everything that we can while she's around, and I gotta spend time with the family. Today's Sunday, I gotta be up at 2 o'clock in the morning, so I'm gonna watch this movie. This movie will be done around like the 7 o'clock mark. I go straight to sleep, and then wake up at 2 a.m. Leave the house 2:45, clock in at work at 3:30. I gotta go up to take a load from Jersey to Connecticut, like the Danbury, Connecticut area. So, if you're a truck driver, you know what it is. It's early starts, long days. But, I streamed a couple times this weekend, so I'm very glad that I'm doing this. So, I'm really, really enjoying it. I've streamed a little bit. Just a little history on my streaming. The first game I believe that I ever streamed in its entirety was Zombie. And it was a game that was originally on the Wii U, I believe. And then it got ported over to PS4, and then I streamed Zombie, then I streamed Revelations 2, Resident Evil, and I think from there I just did like a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but for the most part, I just really, really enjoy the fact that, I can, games, because here's the thing, you want to stream all the time, but you don't. Oftentimes, it's very hard to find games that you feel like you are passionate enough to be able to stream all the time. Like, let's say if you love Battlefield or online multiplayer, you can stream that forever because it's always different. But, when you think about all the years that you spent playing games, like, if you make like a top 5 or a top 10 games, you're like, I played like 200, just to throw it out there. Like, let's say if you play 100 games, it's like only 5 of them will be like completely. Spider? No. Okay. It's like when I think about games that I'm like, yo, these games come to like the top of my mind on reflex are Fallout New Vegas. Played it like 4 or 5 times already. Mass Effect 2. I started with Mass Effect 2, then went through the trilogy. And when I say I love Mass Effect 2, I'm talking about like on my first run, once I beat the game, I like right after the credits, I started up my second run. And those are two games that like right now that I feel like are legendary in terms of games that like my top, those are like my top two games. Fallout New Vegas is like, you know, their experiences, Mass Effect 2 and New Vegas are like experiences where like I'll never forget it because it was like the first of their kind, like Mass Effect 2 being like this massive RPG that where you have to do certain things right in order to have the entire crew survive the final mission, loyalty missions, the mining for resources, the the I said auditory, the conversation trees and stuff like that. It's just really, really good. Those are really good games. Like the fact, oh, another game, the game that got me into dialogue in RPGs, because usually before I played Torment, Tides of Numenera, I was actually always playing RPGs and for like the combat. So it wasn't until that game to where it was very, very clear that like you in Torment Tides of Numenera, you get like pools. So you get 3 different pools and they're different colors. So basically think of it like an orb. Like you get a red orb that has a certain number, a yellow orb, and then I think a purple one. And you could use different ones in different situations. So in conversations, you could use it and be like, oh, you know, I'm going to use strength, the red, I think red was strength. I'm going to use that in a cutscene to lift a rock, or in conversations, use another color to get a certain thing. It was a game to where the first fight in the game, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was like you can beat up the guy, but you don't have to kill him, and then you can start a conversation. So you can start the fight because you have no choice but to put a whooping on him, and then immediately, like I think like halfway through his health bar, you're able to talk him down and then be like, yo, you ain't gotta die, like you can let me go. And ever since then, if there's an RPG that has a stat for dialogue, I automatically make sure that I take place in that. And that was after I had already played Fallout New Vegas, and Fallout New Vegas has the speech option, which is always entertaining, and you can completely like get out of fights with that. You can, it's amazing, and it's a new way. So, you know, all right, you know, I'm not gonna talk your ear off. We're gonna be back next weekend to play LA Noir. I'm trying to see what's the date for, so today's the Sunday, the 8th, the 7th is Saturday, 7/7, so the 14th is when I'll be streaming again. And you know, this is like an hour 15-minute stream so far. This is a nice little chunk, you know, people can sit back and watch it, and it's decently length. You know, when I did my Daymare 1998 streams, those were like 3-4 hour streams. It's like sometimes even 5. It was like, you know, if you can go for like an hour and a half, people will, I feel like, can watch that. But when they see like 4 or 5 hours, it's like, damn. Like, how am I supposed to do that? But let me go, you know, it's time to go spend time with family. You know, I did all the work I'm supposed to do this week. I did all the streaming that I wanted to do this weekend. And, you know, now it's time to spend time with family before it's time to go to work for the week. So, and I'm going to be figuring out ways of topics and things, so that way I can figure out how to, you know, have some commentary for my streams. And I'm gonna give myself like a board of topics you know, to make maybe on my phone or something, use the notebook app, and throughout the week I'll look for things that are interesting to talk about, and then what I'll do is I'll then just go ahead and go through all of these topics, because I guess you can call it like somewhat. I know it's a stream, but I just don't want to. You know, I want to add some value to my stream. You know, a little bit of work stuff. You know, I'm a truck driver. You know, I want to dip and dive into that, and then I also want to go into just some regular gaming stuff, and maybe make it like a stream slash podcast to where, you know, I can just or I can do the stream but then make a podcast or like a video talk about all the things that I like, because I do want to make a video on the stream deck, but that requires like a bunch of whatchamacallit, a bunch of basically editing and stuff. So I'll see what's up, but for the most part I like streaming because I like long form content. Like when I'm laying in bed at night and I see a video that's like 58 minutes for why ants gather together and they can float across a stream in order to cross over to the other side of a river or something, and I'm like, ants can join together and make themselves float in a water. I'm like, wait, I gotta watch this. Yo, when you are laying in bed at night and you need to be asleep, you will find the most like random things on YouTube that'll make you say like, I know I'm supposed to be asleep, but how can I not watch this right now? That's what I feel like YouTube is. YouTube is the king of like distractions of, I need to get something done, and then here comes YouTube like, hey, you want to know something about this random ass topic? This is how we do this, or this is how we do that, and you never think about it, and then you're like, wait a minute, that's a thing? You know, who would win between a Wolverine and a honeybat? Like, wait, what?
Hey, Quinn.
Hey, what's up?
It's like 44.
Where did you
We
go?
got Portuguese food.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, I was just letting you know. I didn't know how much was on the thingy.
Yeah, don't worry about it. That's fine. All right, it's time for me to go. You know, it's time to go watch Suicide Squad. All right, guys, I appreciate any views, and you know, we'll be back next on the 14th to stream some more LA Noir. You know, I'm trying to see, I picked up some games. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do a video just on like my I'll do it on my phone, because the thing is that like I want to stream and I want to do long form content that doesn't require a whole bunch of editing and stuff. So, you know, I'll make a video on my phone just talking about my collection and games that I would like to let me move this. One thing I like to do in my collection of Switch games is keep certain games next to each other. I just had to rearrange that so that way all the Resident Evil games are next to each other. So some recent games that I've picked up is the new Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD remaster. It's an RPG. I love RPGs. RPGs are pretty much my thing. So maybe I will, but the thing is that like I want to stream an RPG, which would do good as far as because they're typically long games. So I got a bunch of RPGs that I haven't played yet. let's see. I got Kingdoms of Amalur: Re-Reckoning. I played that on 360. So as far as my RPGs, I got Kingdoms of Amalur, Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD Remastered. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Oh, I gotta get Xenoblade Chronicles on the Switch, the first one. Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. I beat that on Xbox or PlayStation, one of them. But it's very hard to get to like drop Wasteland 2 and then come into it later. I feel like it's one of those games where you need to like finish it while you're into it, because the systems are so advanced and there's so much to keep track with that, you know, if let's say if you put the game down for a couple weeks, you'll come back to it and you'll get into a fight and then you'll be like, oh my god, you know what, screw this. So Fire Emblem Three Houses, haven't played that. Narcos Rise of the Cartels, haven't played it. BioShock the Collection, I believe I started that. Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden, I've beaten that, but I've beaten it twice. Once on Xbox when it debuted on Game Pass, and I beat the Switch version that came with the DLC packaged with it. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition, haven't played it on my Switch yet. Borderlands Legendary Collection, I tried to get into Borderlands, but ever since I beat Borderlands 2, like when it first came out, I haven't really been into it. Collection of Mana, Valkyria Chronicles 4, well, I beat that. Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Complete Edition, I have to play that. And Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch, and of course Ni no Kuni 2 is coming out. So these are all the RPGs that I'm basically planning on playing on the system. It's just that LA Noir is just a fantastic game. I love it. And I just have to stream it. So all in all, I'll get out your hair. It's almost an hour and a half here, so this will be the actual true ending of this live stream. So go ahead and subscribe, and every weekend we'll spend, you know, a few hours or a couple hours getting what we need. And everybody stay safe. Go to work, do what you gotta do, and then when you get off of work and it's your off time, do what you want to do. And then, you know, have a nice balance of life. You know, enjoy life. Life is for the living. All right, so everybody stay safe. Signing out.